Hey, how's it going? Adam Williamson here with the video of the day. And today I want to talk about, again, we're talking about comfort zones and basically getting out of your comfort zone, still on the active comfort zone side, but specifically I want to talk about criticism. So basically my understanding of what criticism is basically, he say, she say, worrying about other people and like their ideas or whatever they have to say. But to an extent, there's always going to be people who have something to say. There's always going to be, someone who might ostracize or have an idea. And that's fine because honestly, being afraid of criticism is one of our most like human fears. A lot of people are worried about that. But honestly, like, who cares? People who are doing things that put themselves in a better position, well, then that's fine because, all right, so there's basically two types of criticism. There's constructive criticism and there's destructive criticism. But essentially, if you're not able to build upon what your critics are telling you, then you need to dismiss that. One thing about criticism I noticed is that I keep reading this. Well, something to think about, I would say, is I keep reading this and it's like basically at your funeral, right? A lot of the people in attendance are dependent on like one thing, and that's the weather. Like, there's a high probability that pretty much around 50% of the people won't come to your funeral if it's raining. So it's just basically like, if people really care about you, they won't let the rain stop you from being there to essentially celebrate your life. Like, that's heavy, So, like, criticism is basically something that you just have to accept and move past, because if you have a great idea or if you have something that is going to be good for you, you can't let other people's feelings about what you're doing stop you. Because a lot of people are emotionally driven. So if you let other people's feelings influence what you know to be knowledge or something you highly believe and feel really, really strong in, well then at the flip of the flip of the wrist or the flip of the whim, they're all about it or not, up and down, but you're consistent about, all right, this is a good idea or this is something I should do. Don't worry about other people's criticism, because a lot of other people's criticism and insecurities about your own ideas and about what you're doing for yourself and your goals is simply because they themselves, other people who are criticizing you, honestly aren't secure enough in their own ideas and their own capacity to see the fruition of their own ideas and their own beliefs. So what happens is their mindset just shrinks and it doesn't allow them to believe in themselves. Thus, they can't believe in you because they can't believe in themselves. Think about that. So what I'm telling you is that at the end of the day, people are always going to have something to say. And in fact, I would like to dare say that people who have a really big goal or a really big dream or really big objective, something that's really farther and farther from the norm or something that's really pushing them towards their greater selves, they're going to have the most criticism because it's so different. You gotta understand that it's almost as if, people who have big goals, ideas, and dreams, they're almost criticized on every single step of the way. The more criticism you might have or whatever, it means that, yeah, you have a legitimate goal, but don't, use criticism as a way to judge yourself, but simply as a way to understand that there will always be bumps in the road because of critics. There will always be that there. So you have to just straight up get over it, because from my understanding is that people who are like you, people who have really big goals, ideas, dreams, have a great vision or focus towards something better, they're not going to put you down because they're on the same level in the sense of, yeah, I have a dream, I have a focus, I have a vision, I'm going to go after it no matter what other people say. Because at the end of the day, people have mouths and people are always going to have something to say. So one simple way to get over criticism is simply accept and embrace the fact that you will be criticized. Eat it up like a good old cheeseburger, and if you don't eat meat, eat it up like a veggie burger. And if you want to be health conscious, eat it up like an apple. It's something good for you, and let that energy move you to do more. Accept that there will be criticism and that's really all you can do about it. Anyway, I hope everyone had a great day and that this was helpful. Again, still working on some pretty big stuff for you guys. Anyway, if you haven't had a great day, I hope that your evening is going well and that this week ends up being really, really dope. But regardless, I'll catch you guys in the next video.